Hey everyone, so I know I've been missing for a bit and I have to apologize. What happened was last week my husband, who was in Key West for the whole month of August, I'm sorry, um, wanted me to come to Key West. So he used some of his American Airlines miles and he booked a flight down to Key West on Friday morning and wanted me to come down for his birthday, which was on Monday. So I last minute had to kind of pull myself together. I took the day off on Friday and I had planned on uploading my show us your portion of the day with you thing on Thursday night when I got home from work, but I didn't realize that I kind of had to be at the airport really early, like I had to get there for 4 because I was trying to get on a 6 a.m. flight and I had booked a later flight, but I wanted to get down there as soon as I could, so I was getting to the airport to see if I could get on standby, so I wanted to get there super early. Munchkin, she is again. She must make appearances in all of my videos. Look at the camera. So, ended up not being able to upload the little portion of my day because I ran out of time. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do it when I get to Key West. Well, turns out that I didn't even have any internet access when I got to Key West. And so that wasn't possible. So all of the other days following weren't possible either. I got home really late on Sunday night at like 2 o'clock, 2:30 actually in the morning, Sunday into Monday. So I wasn't able to do anything Sunday. And then Monday I worked late, of course, to make up for the time that I missed on Friday. And so Tuesday last night I uploaded the little day in the life thing. And that brings us to now. So what I'm going to try to do is, this is going to go longer than 5 minutes, but I'm going to try to go through everything that I should have done in one video. So I'm going to go through day 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So if you don't want to listen, then this is your warning. This is probably going to be a little long. I'm going to try to make it quick though. I mean, I don't think I have long answers for these, so hopefully it won't take that much longer. Okay, so getting right to it. So day 16 was to show us one of your talents. Kind of difficult for me because I don't really know that I have talent, like in the form of like I don't have any music ability, I don't have like singing, I can't play an instrument, I can't crochet or knit or those kind of grand type talents. I did take dancing lessons growing up, but I took lessons. It wasn't something that came naturally to me. I wasn't great at it, but it was a fun pastime. Let's see. Crafts, I mean, I do like doing crafts. That was my cat. Once again, she has to be in the videos. So, I mean, I do like doing crafts, although I just don't really seem to have enough time to really dedicate to it. I'm kind of perfectionist when it comes to it, so I do like to spend a lot of time doing it. I like doing kind of like nice birthday gifts and things like that, so I'll frame pictures or I'll do a collage, like a video collage or something like that. I do like to bake. I don't know if I'm like 100% talented at it. I mean, I follow instructions and I try to get creative as far as decorating goes, but I'm not like fantastic at it, but I like doing it. Diaper cakes, I like making diaper cakes for baby showers. It's not really hard to do, but I think really one of my biggest talents is patience. I have a lot of patience when it comes to anything really in life. I just take my time and I just read directions or I try to figure things out. I think I'm a good, quick learner. So usually, when it comes to work projects or learning a new program at work, I'm pretty good at that. I usually pick it up pretty quick and then I guide other people that are having trouble. But again, that comes down to patience. Like, I really think that patience is kind of one of my talents, I guess, if you want to call it that. Yeah, so I guess I can't really think of anything else, so that's that. Things that I'm horrible at. So day 17 was something that we're not good at. I am gonna say I am horrible at dealing with conflict of any form. Like, I really hate fighting. I hate being up, I'm really an emotional person, so if somebody's upset, I'm gonna be upset too. Yeah, I just conflict. I really, 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 I'm terrible. I'm terrible at dealing with conflict. I'm a terrible fighter. Um, I just kind of, I don't know what to say. I just cry. Like I'm just horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm horrible at watching scary or suspenseful movies. Like I take a physical nature to it. I shake. I like my legs will like move, and I get so stressed out in my stomach. Like oh yeah, I'm terrible at it. Um, I don't enjoy scary movies. I do like suspenseful movies, but just to a certain point. Like, I mean, if it's like to do with like killing and murdering, oh, I don't like it. There's a fine line. Like I like, like TV dramas like CSI and those kind of things. NCIS, like those I'm okay with, but like when you get into like movies that are like in graphic details, nope, I'm not for it. So, nope, nope, nope. Okay, day 17 was show us your piercings and tattoos. I don't have any tattoos. Piercings, I just have just the regular lobe ones, and then I have this one up here on my cartilage. That's it. That's all I have for piercings. I had always thought about getting a second one here so I could do a stud and then have the dangles. I might do that. I might still do that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't felt the need to lately. Tattoos. I had thought about getting one when I was younger. I just never really got that thing that I really wanted to put on my body forever. So I don't know. That might change, but at this point in my life, I just don't feel the need to. I enjoy tattoos. I love looking at them on other people. My husband has a couple, and the ones that he got mean a lot to him. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't have that thing that I want to put on my body forever. That might change. 19 was if there was a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice? So going back to I don't like scary movies. I don't really know much about zombies, so I don't know what would kill them except for like chopping their heads off maybe or something like that. I think the only zombie movie that I have really watched was what is that one? Adventureland? I forget what it was. Woody Harrelson was in it. Like that was the only one, and it was funny. It wasn't like quite scary. It was more funny. Um, and I forget there was a whole bunch of rules in that movie too. Uh, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, we have a bunch of guns down here that my brother has. They're all in a gun case. But yeah, I guess eventually you would run out of ammunition, so that would only work for so long. I guess if I just had like a big sword. Oh, I know a weapon that I have that I could use that might help. Hold on. We don't really have any weapons in the house except for guns, but I do have this like super long screwdriver. I don't know if I could use this to like stab him, through something, through their jugular, neck, eyes, brains, I don't know. Maybe that would come in handy, something like that. I don't know. All right, moving on. Your worst fear. Day 20 was share your worst fears with us. Right now, I mean, the most obvious thing in my life is not getting pregnant, not having children. That would be pretty devastating to me. Although I'm sure, just like everybody else that has run into this issue, if you deal with it, there's other ways I could adopt. So there's a way around that. Um, I think that my biggest fear is something that's like beyond life. Like death and dying to a point, and I hate driving over bridges, but I've gotten over it. That's kind of more of like I don't know, just facing my fears. Growing up, I just used to hate going over them, and I've learned to adapt to it, but I definitely, like, I sweat, my hands get all sweaty, I just get nervous, I have to kind of focus, but that's not really, I don't know, I mean, in general, I really fear death and dying. Like I hate, my mom passed away a few years ago. And that was just like so devastating to me. And just the thought of losing anybody close to you, of course, it's a pretty obvious one. But I think going personally, like, it would be that there's nothing after life. Like, I just can't grasp the idea of not having anything to go on to. I just don't understand like how we could just die and this energy that we have in us just disappears. And unfortunately, I haven't really been brought up on much religion. I believe in God, but I don't really have much proof um, in my life. I've never read the Bible. My parents were divorced, and my mom was in the Catholic Church when she met my dad, and my dad had been divorced twice before. So they left the Catholic Church, and I think at that time they were kind of mad, at religion maybe. So they had us both, my brother and myself, christened, but we never went to any like teachings, so CCD or any of that kind of stuff. So we were never confirmed. So I guess I'm kind of a sin in general. So that kind of weighs down on me a little bit, that like, if I'm not confirmed, will I not be accepted into heaven? I mean, I don't know. I'm not really quite sure how it all works, but it is kind of a big fear in my life. And I know I could correct it. I know I could go to church and everything, but I'm actually so kind of fearful of the whole world of religious stuff because there's just so much conflict about it. And again, going back to conflict, I just don't like dealing with conflict. So I don't know. So that is kind of like my worst fear, is like, is there life after death? And I just fear that there isn't, and that scares the crap out of me. I want there to be something, and I would love to have some way of knowing. And the only way that I kind of do feel like there is a way of knowing, and I don't know if this is fact, fiction, or what, but I have a friend who I didn't know, and she came up to me at a wedding that I didn't know her at all at the time. And it was a year after my mom had passed away, and she started talking to me and said, "You don't know me, but I need to talk to you about your mom." And she just started telling me all of these details about how she passed away and that I was there, and that she was a medium, and that my mom was telling her that she had to get a message to me that she was okay, and that that I was having a hard time with her passing. So she wanted me to know that she was okay, and that everything that I did to try to help to keep her alive, that she appreciated, but there was nothing that could have been done to save her. So I mean, that was kind of a really eye-opening thing for me. And in that time, I was like, I was really, kind of happy about, one, that I had contact from my mom beyond death, and that, oh my God, is this confirmation that there is life after death? Now I know a lot of people that that are Catholic or even Christian in general don't believe in that kind of stuff of like mediums. So torn again about that. So anyway, moving on. I'm trying to keep this short. Pet peeves. I would say my biggest pet peeve is people who don't care about other living things, whether it be animals. Animals obviously a really big thing. I have a very, very big soft spot for animals. Dogs, cats, anything that can feel like, I mean, bugs even. I mean, really, like, one of the only bugs that I will kill are like ticks and mosquitoes, things like that. I don't care so much about flies. I guess I can deal with killing those, but it takes a lot. If they they have to really, really, really be annoying me for me to kill them. Otherwise, I'll catch them and I'll put them outside. Same thing with like spiders. Yeah, they're ugly and they're gross and they kind of give me the creeps, but they don't harm me. I mean, just talking about like just regular house spiders, like just daddy long legs, things like that. If they mostly take care of other bugs that I wouldn't necessarily want. So I would, if I don't want them in my house, I'll usually take a plastic cup and I'll put them outside. Worms, snakes, things like that. Thank God I don't have to deal with them too much in my house, but if anything like that gets in my house, like mice, I'll help them outside. I don't want them in my house necessarily, but I'm not going to kill them. And I hate people that just like have no heart and just kill anything that they just don't like. I'm like, who gives you guys the right? You're human. Big deal. you shouldn't be taking everything out, when everything else that's smaller than you in life. Like, it just really bugs me. Um, and I wish I could be a vegetarian because the thought of like, I do eat meat, and I know that a mammal, an animal, pigs, chickens, cows, that they all had to die, for me to eat that. So that's kind of something I struggle with, but um, I don't know the first thing about changing my lifestyle over to that, and I don't know. It scares me. I really wish I could, but I would need somebody to really like take my hand and walk me through the whole thing and show me exactly what to do. I don't know. I guess that's something I'm a little horrible at too, is like following through on like something like that. Um, Another thing that I really dislike is lack of patience in people, because like I am probably one of the most patient people I know. I mean, I don't know. I really, really hate when people get mad at little things that are just that don't matter. Like, why get so upset? Why make it get your, I mean, like verbally and like, showing like anger and things like that. Or just people that just don't understand to take time to learn how to do something, things like that. It's kind of a pet peeve. Um, I guess that's it. So that takes us up to day 21. So I'm sorry this went on to 16 minutes. And if you guys made it through this full 16 minutes, yay! Tell me you made it through if you did. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody listening and tuning into my channel. I'm going to do some more TTC updates. I just started cycle 2, so I will be starting more of those. And hopefully I will get back on track. I'm going to try so hard to get these videos up. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys soon.